So, one frustration that I hear over and over again is how women go to their doctor and they likely get some testing done and things look normal, right? They're fine, things look okay. Um, or there might be some hormonal issues with their hormone levels, but they aren't sure what to do, right? Things overall appear good. But they're struggling to conceive and have a healthy pregnancy. They maybe have some hormones that are off a bit and they don't understand what to do about it. So I'm Crystal Williamson. I'm a board certified holistic practitioner and a functional fertility specialist. And I help women and couples maximize and mend their fertility naturally. So I want to help give you some insight onto this today. So a huge reason why we get caught into this trap of, not getting results, maybe doing some testing, not getting results, is because looking at hormones is not good enough, right? Whether the results come back normal and fine or off, it's not good enough for you, and it's not going to help you get the results that you want, getting a baby, having a healthy pregnancy. And why this is because it is very surface level. So let me explain. Number one, hormones can change and adjust greatly throughout the day. So with serum testing, with blood testing, when you're going and getting the blood test done, there's some beneficial levels to this, right? So thyroid, FSH, LH, they're really good with the blood tests. But a lot of the sex hormones, the results are very limited. We have a lot of limitations around what information we can get with blood testing. And it's not always accurate of what we call bioactive or bioavailable hormones. So these active hormones in the tissues, blood levels can't show us this, which can result in really inconsistent levels. And also hormones are released in like a pulsed manner throughout the day, right? So checking at one time can bring a completely different result from checking at a different time in the day as well. So number two, another problem with just looking at these hormone levels is you might not be prepared correctly to even take the test. So I often hear how women were not prepared correctly to take their thyroid test, or they were not prepared correctly to test their progesterone levels, to do some of these sex hormone tests, which can result in inaccurate results. The third one is conventionally, it can really work off of a guessing approach. Well, you're not ovulating well, we think maybe, so we're going to give you ovulation hormones, ovulation medications, to make you ovulate. You have some signs of PCOS, I think maybe, or you're overweight, so we're going to give you metformin, right? It's a real guessing approach of, well, we didn't really find much from these test results, or we're not too sure what to do with them, so we're just going to give you this medication now to possibly help. And that doesn't always go well because there are some real risks with that. For one, there's real side effects with medications. A lot of these can make you feel very terrible from what I've heard from many women. And two, just taking medications are not getting to that deeper issue, right? They're just trying to kind of cover up, force your body into something, but they're not getting into that deeper issue. So then the fourth problem is some markers that we test, like AMH, they can sometimes create more fear than good. So with AMH, I'm all about having information. I think that is very powerful, but it needs to come with some explanation as well. AMH is, can be a marker for egg reserve, how many eggs you have, but research has really proven that it's not well correlated with success of getting pregnant. And it does not indicate egg quality. So the number of eggs you have doesn't necessarily mean the quality of the eggs you have. And that's something we have influence on and that we can improve. So there are limits to just blood testing and these tests that your doctor is doing at your office appointment, and why you're maybe not getting results or getting more frustrated. Because what do we want when we're doing lab testing? We want function. We want answers and knowing what to do with those answers. So you want lab results that are functional. So I like to use this analogy. If your body is a fruit tree and you aren't able to produce fruit, you could just test the leaves, right? You could maybe spray a bunch of stuff on the tree, and just kind of keep trying every season to see if the fruit will grow. See what we can do with that, right? But what if the problem is underground, right? What if it's in the roots? What if the roots are rotting? No matter what you do to the leaves or up top, it's not going to make a difference, right? It could maybe even worsen the condition of the tree, right? So it's the same with you. We need to look deeper. So not just at hormones, we need to look at what is affecting hormones, right? So these fertility disruptors, things like not eating the right way for your body, less than optimal low nutrient mineral status, a toxic burden, poor detox capabilities, chemicals, heavy metals, poor gut health and chronic infections. These are just a few examples, but those are that deeper level that you need to explore, where we can find answers and how we can improve, right? And make it optimal, make your body, your fertility optimal, as good as it can be. So when we're looking on this deeper way, what is actually affecting your fertility, what is actually affecting your hormones, we can see patterns, we can see trends, we can understand how to help from those deeper underlying issues. So when we fix the roots, we nourish the tree will bloom, right? And so remember, the goal is to be functional, especially with testing, right? That's how we can have a comprehensive, personalized approach to mending and maximizing your fertility. So if you're tired of not understanding what's wrong, if you don't know how to improve your fertility, then this can help you. Let me know in the comments any questions you have on this, or if you would like more personalized support.